Hello guys, it's Nona Prince and with me it's
Joshua. I think you heard of me before.
yeah, you may have seen him in my other videos. And so this is our first podcast and let's see how this goes. We are gonna make it casual, not something very serious and all about that. Just talking about the movies. So the first topic. So today we'll be talking about our predictions for Filmfare Awards 2019 and the nominations are out. The awards will be held on 23rd March at 5 p.m. in Mumbai. So, hey bro, what's up?
Yo, what's up, man? Nothing much actually. Had a really good day, kind of.
Yeah, it's been an hectic day today, man.
Yeah,
So,
it's kind of tiring.
yeah, so before we start, I want to talk about Filmfare Awards in general.
All
And
right.
people call it what? Oscars for India or Bollywood?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's like the Bollywood Oscars.
yeah,
We call it
but
the Bollywood Oscars.
but to be honest, they have not been very good in last 5 6 years.
I
Some
mean,
really bad nominations, some really bullshit people winning it.
see, I'm assuming like take Oscars for example. Like this year's Oscars, they had bad nominations too. Like, and by when I say bad nomination, I just mean like just one, which was Black Panther.
For best
They
picture.
they nominated Black Panther for Best Picture, which I personally, in my opinion, I
Yeah,
found it to be really
many people were comparing it with why Dark Knight didn't get the Oscar.
exactly,
Like not
exactly.
even
And
nominated for
if
best film.
yeah, and it was just really just out of the blue. Like I don't know why they would do that. It's a good movie, yes, but I don't think that it deserves a nomination for Best Picture. That's all.
But yeah, but some past nominations in Filmfare, the like literally, like if you consider Indian award functions, first of all, they most of them are bullshit, and Filmfare is something I consider like it has some value to me, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
value the what who gets the award and all that. But last 5 years were really bad. Like they literally have awards like best social media star and all that bullshit.
Oh, that's
So
really. It's like it's really unnecessary. I mean, it's not
yeah,
really.
like just to
Yeah,
get more people on board, and just to give them awards.
yeah, I
Like
know what you mean.
literally on if you watch videos on YouTube and all interviews of stars, they literally say that it's all fixed. If a actor doesn't show up, they'll change the award and give it to someone else. Like all
Yeah, I mean, I'm
bullshit happens.
assuming. Yeah,
And even like the technical awards, writing team, editing, all those awards are given even before superstars and all come. And then the
really,
main
I
event
did not
starts.
know that.
So they are not even
Something.
given enough respect. So I hope this time it changes.
I
And
mean,
I think,
I've seen the
yeah,
nomination list, and I can actually say like they actually have some really good films this time, like actual good films.
actually, it also shows that last year, 2018, has been a great year for movies, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
there have been
definitely.
really good movies, and it shows in the nomination. And
Like India really hit its mark like last year for all
yeah,
the movies that came out.
it was just an absolutely amazing year. And by the way, if you're watching it on YouTube, and if you're not watching it on YouTube, don't worry. Go to my YouTube channel, Nona Prince. I made a video about why suddenly in 2018 Indian movies are so good. So go check it out. It's on my channel. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel itself, I'll link it on top and in the description. Just my self promotion there. Yeah, continue. Yeah,
All right,
so
so
2018 has been great, and let's go to the nominations.
2019 nominations for Filmfare Awards.
Yeah.
Let's start with
And
the.
to be honest, this year also had been great starting with Uri and all. But we'll discuss that next year. So first, what do you want to start with? You want to start with technical awards or directly with best film? I think we should save
uh,
best film for the last so people watch
best
the
for the last.
listen to
Fine.
the whole podcast.
Yep.
So, so guys, just a disclaimer that we just love watching movies. Okay, we analyze them, we watch them, we enjoy them, and we are not at all saying that whatever we choose, they are the best and only they should get award.
This
This
is
is
just
just,
our
yeah,
own opinions.
our opinions, our predictions. So don't take it too seriously. And yeah, tell us your predictions in the comments below. Okay, so yeah, let's start. What's the first
What
award?
do you want to start with? The first award is the best film, but let's skip that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
in technical, let's go to the bottom one first. So we are
All
on
right.
the official Filmfare site. So if you want to
The
see what
best
we are talking
VFX.
about, you can check it out there.
The
I'll
best
link it in the
VFX.
description. Yeah. So the first award we are talking about is
The best VFX award
okay.
nomination.
So do you wanna read out the nominations?
I mean, I think we should.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the nominations for the best VFX are. Should I say the names also, or just the movies?
Just the movies, like it's okay, I think.
Okay, there's Padmavat. That's one. Then there's Pari.
Okay.
Then there's Tumbad, and the last one is Zero.
Surprisingly, only four.
Yeah, I know.
Considering every movie has VFX nowadays, but I think they are only taking the very heavy VFX movies.
In my opinion, I feel Padmavat had really good VFX.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I like to be honest.
Padmavat and Tumbad. I'll say Tumbad also,
Okay,
but I don't know. I think I would
I
if I
think
were to
if
choose.
yeah, if
What do you
like
think?
for me, Padmavat had the worst VFX.
I don't know. I feel like I would disagree on that, but all
Yeah,
right, fair
it's
enough.
like it's okay to disagree. That's okay. But
Yeah, I
to be
know.
honest, like that first scene of the ostrich, it looks so bad.
Okay, yeah, that looked fake. I'll
Yeah, so
agree with
that
that. That
that
definitely.
like pulls you out of the film. And
Yeah,
literally the some scenes like the near the fort scenes and when
yeah, yeah.
Khilji is coming towards the fort, the background, like you can literally notice that it's green screen and then they have put that BG. So
What
like
about what about Pari?
Pari, I guess it's a horror film. Like it was okay. I'm not
I
a
guess
big
so. I don't
fan.
know. Not a big horror fan. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Tumbad.
and
Tumbad was
Tumbbad is my
amazing.
love, man. 2018 for me is Tumbbad.
Really?
Not to
I
mention
mean,
that
it was.
what Zero achieved was amazing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel Tumbad would win this, or at least I want Tumbad to win it because they did a really good job.
There are two uh, nominated. The two nominations, one of two out of these four nominations are for Red Chilies. So,
Wait. What?
so Pari and Zero both are by Red Chilies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So let's see. So, but what? Who do you choose out of these four?
I would say even though I like Padmavat a lot, but if I had to choose VFX specifically, I would say Tumbad.
Yeah, I'll go to Tumbbad.
Tumbad was amazing.
Especially the last sequence, the whole
Yeah.
Hasta sequence. Oh my god, the matchstick, the close up of that matchstick, and that the protective shield, and all
Hmm.
the Hasta fall on that was just amazing.
So yeah, Tumbad,
Yeah,
best
Tumbbad.
VFX
Yeah. So
opinions.
that's our prediction. Next is best sound design. I
What do
think
you think?
again. I think. Oh, what? Okay, let me read the nominations.
Yeah.
Andhadhun, Galigulia, October, Padmavat, Pari, Tumbbad.
What
For
do you
me,
think?
it's a competition between Andhadhun and Tumbbad.
For me, it's Andhadhun and Padmavat. I mean, not exactly a competition, but I'll go with Andhadhun, honestly. Padmavat
Uh,
is kind of just there.
you know, considering best sound design, I don't know if the sound in Andhadhun comes under background music or sound design. What do you think?
So sound design is basically
Basically, like creating sound,
yeah.
like designing sound for particular thing which is not the real sound. Like if someone getting slapped, they don't record the sound of the slap;
Okay,
they
then
record
I'm
something
gonna.
else.
Okay, yeah,
You
that
know?
is my mistake. Then I assumed it was the soundtrack, so that's on me.
Yeah,
So if that's the case, then I'll say Padmavat. Padmavat really.
yeah, but yeah, but not because the horses sound, the
Exactly,
the
exactly.
war scenes,
I'd
all
say
that
Padmavat.
sounds.
In that case, like in this whole movie nomination list, I'd say Padmavat has a pretty good chance of winning that.
Yeah, but I think Tumbbad again, man.
Um,
I'm feeling like
Again, I
Tumbbad
don't
is
know.
like they created sound for Hasta. Like they literally like there's no
They,
reference for
fine,
Padmavat.
fair
At
enough.
least they have reference of horses and
Fair
all that.
enough, but now they had to do so much more, and like they managed to do all that. Like it was a lot more than Tumbar.
Yeah, but I don't think scale matters.
I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough, but again, like my opinion, I feel like Padmavat has a good chance of winning it.
Yeah. Okay, so we are split on this. Best sound
Best,
design for me it's Tumbbad, and for
yeah,
you,
it's Padmavat.
okay. What's next? Best production
Best
design.
production.
Uh, you wanna say the nominees?
Okay, but I hope uh, Padmavat, three, Manto. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yep.
Manto.
Yep.
uh, Tumbbad and Omertha.
Yeah.
Am I pronouncing that right? I'm
Yep.
sorry. All right. So, can you explain what they mean by best production design?
Production design is the sets, creation of the sets and
All
all the
right. All
props,
right.
how authentic they
Okay.
look, how
All
real
right.
they look.
Okay. For this, I'm going to. It's a competition between Padmavat and Tumbbad.
Okay.
Like, in my opinion,
Okay. I would again. I think people are gonna bash me. I'm just saying Tumbbad, but again I'd choose Tumbbad because
you keep
all
choosing the Tumbbad. I don't know
I don't
why.
know
I
why it's
mean,
like because Padmavat it's like not the first time a historical film is made and all that, you know. And I've literally seen behind the scenes of Tumbbad how they, created that house where
yeah,
Hasta
yeah.
lived and they literally brought moss and everything on the set and designed it that way so it looks fair. And the scene with the grandma when her only heart is
Oh,
left,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
I know,
that
I
whole
know.
scene is created and I
I
think
don't know. I'd say Padmavat had its good fair share.
actually I've seen set of Padmavat like
All right.
it was built on my way to my college, so I used to
All right.
watch it every day. But okay, again I think, but again, man, I think Tumbar.
I feel like people are going to bash you in the
Yeah,
comments for this.
I'm just
People
going with
keep bashing
Tumbar.
in the comments for this.
What do you think?
Uh, I'd say Padmavat again.
We are stuck with just between two movies now.
There's two movies, I swear, man.
And next is best costume, and
Best
again
cost,
it's Padmavat, Pataka, Tumbar, Manto, and Gold.
best costume. Again, I have to say Padmavat in this best
Okay.
costume.
I think uh I would go with Pataka.
Really?
I think yeah, like it's set in rural area and the
Huh.
costumes and even not in the costume, the makeup, everything is so good that it looks authentic and you don't feel like you are watching actors, because
Yeah, yeah.
in
I know
sometimes
what you
movies
mean.
what happen like the actor is playing a poor guy or something but he
Yeah,
shines
yeah.
out like he pops out of the scene.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
in
know what you
this
mean.
movie, like looking at the main characters, you can't tell they're actors. Like they're literally looking disgusting and you know, like Like
They
I don't want
blended.
to
They
say
are
that
blending.
poor people or people in
No,
villages
no, no.
look bad and
It's
all,
like
but it's very
what you're
authentic.
trying to say is that they blend in the whole thing. They
Yeah,
blend in that
yeah,
scenario.
yeah. That's what I meant, and I think that was amazing.
I'd say best costume. I'd still go with Padmavat. Like
Yeah, it had a good costume.
they made it in such a way that in that olden times, and obviously they have to make it in like that, but
Yeah,
the way they dress the characters, especially the Rajputs, like everything was so the accuracy in the costumes. It
yeah.
was genuinely amazing how they pulled that off. And also Kijli, his costume.
Khilji, Khilji.
Kijli, I'm sorry. Uh, Khilji, his costume, like representing a bad person, a bad villain of sorts in the movie. So the way they made his costume look, you can feel the terrifying sense by just looking at him.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'd say Padmavat for me.
Okay. So,
Let's go to the next one.
best cinematography.
Yeah.
I would go with October in this.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, like this is a tough
Okay.
competition with Bhavesh Joshi, but
Okay, so the nominations are Tumbbad, Pataka, Padmavat, October, Manto, and Bhavesh Joshi Superhero for best cinematography. And I'd go with Bhavesh Joshi.
okay, yeah,
What do you think?
that's my second preference from the list. But it's not that other people had bad cinematography, but I think
All of them had pretty
for
good,
me,
but
October stands out. Like it
why do
blew
you
me
think?
away. Like
Like why?
every frame was beautiful.
Okay. I mean,
Even
okay, yeah.
Padmavat's, like some of the frames were outstanding, but it was not consistent.
Okay, okay.
Some of the framing I didn't like.
All right.
So yeah, but for me, second was Bhavesh Joshi.
I'd go with Bhavesh Joshi, honestly.
Yeah, dude, I'll share a fan art with you, man, of Bhavesh Joshi. It looks
Please
stunning.
do, please do. I want to see it.
I saw it today only and loved it. I'll share it with you.
All right, awesome.
So I think next best choreography. I don't think I want to comment on this because maybe I can say which is the one I really liked, but
Oh, best choreography. Which okay, so best choreography. The nominations. Do I say the?
no, let it be like
All right, fine. There's this scene in Padmavat where they are during Holi, if I'm not mistaken. There's a
yeah.
dance during Holi.
It's not
Not
holy.
sure.
It's after she gets married and
That's
she performs for the first
oh
time.
yeah, yeah. All right,
That's
sorry, sorry.
Ghumar. That's Ghumar second
Kumar, Kumar,
nomination.
yeah. The choreography. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
that I for
watch
me
a
also
lot of
that
them.
out of the
It
list
was
that was
so
like
it
amazing.
was so mesmerizing to watch. Like everything is in motion. Everything is at the same time. Like and
Yeah,
the way they,
the
it's all it's like all the same to same, and it's like a ripple effect kind of
yeah,
sorts.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
When they are turning around their
yeah,
uh
it's just so really
what do you
nice
call
to
it?
look.
The
Uh,
sari or what do you call it? The bottom of the sari. What do you call the
I
bottom of the
don't
sari?
I don't know. I don't wear saris. I'm sorry.
Okay, but it's like general knowledge. Like whatever
Uh,
that bottom, like every for everyone that was rotating in the same pattern and
I
stopping and
think it's
rotating in the
just
same
a normal
pattern.
sari. I'm assuming.
Yeah, so like I was
Yeah,
literally I was
I
watching in
was
the
I
theater
was
and I was like,
amazed
oh
with
my
that.
god, this looks so good.
That is, it looks satisfying for some reason.
Yeah,
It looks satisfying.
even one of the step, like Deepika was, you know, jerking on her this uh
What?
back, like she was coming in front, bending a bit and then going back, in very
Oh, I'm not really sure
rapid
about that.
succession. And like there's
Yeah.
a step if you watch it carefully. I'm like, how did she even pull it?
Uh,
I don't
okay,
think
sure.
I explained it in a better way, but
It's fine. It's fine.
so
Should we?
so Goomer for
What do you
both of
think?
us, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. We'll in the next podcast we'll see how many we got right. Okay,
So the
so
next is
best
best
background
background
score.
score. Want to read the nomination?
This one is tricky.
Then you should read the nominations.
Okay, so best background score: Andhadhun, Manmarziya, October, Raazi, and Tumbbad. What do you
What do
think?
you think?
Uh,
I'd
mm,
go with Andhadhun.
that's like yeah.
That's
Actually, I'll
like
also go with
I'd
Andhadhun.
go with Andhadhun. It had a
Yeah,
really good background score, honestly.
it was I think the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Going to
I
the
mean, not
next one.
really much you can do in that category, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, like all of them are like it's like what they say is like when it's a best cinematography or best editing when you don't see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like background music. Like if you like, oh, that's background music, then you're coming out of the movie and saying, "Arey, it's a background music I like," and that's a
exactly.
bad background music. So it's very difficult to judge these things.
To judge, yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
it's like maybe how well it blended that you didn't even notice. I think it goes to another one. Like it also played a part, and you
In
don't
the
feel
whole,
it in
yeah,
the
yeah, you don't feel
while in
like it's,
the
you
while
don't
you're
feel
watching
like
the
it's,
film.
you don't feel like it's excluding you from your main point of story. Like
Yeah,
you're watching it, you feel like it's like the way it plays out. You feel more involved with the story. You feel more interested in what it's telling, right? The
yeah,
whole soundtrack of the whole of movie of Andhadhun. Or that's kind of like how I felt. Like the more I was watching, the more I was listening to that, I was just
yeah.
getting more drawn into the whole story. So yeah, Andhadhun for me.
Sure, man. Let's go next. Best action. Okay, got
Okay. Nominations are Bagi 2, Bhavesh Joshi Superhero, Mukkabaz, Padmavat, and Simba. What do you think?
okay. I really liked Bhavesh Joshi superhero, but I think action was like the weakest point the movie had.
Okay.
Like the action was not the best, and I think they had very less nominations only for this one. That's why they included Bhavesh Joshi.
I don't know. Like when you say action, don't you mean like more? Okay, comparing to other movies from this whole nomination list, I feel
Yeah,
Bhavesh Joshi had the most accurate action scenes, the most accuracy in any action scenes, the
I
fight
don't
scene.
think this nomination like it means how accurate it is.
I mean, it should, shouldn't it?
No, like in Simba, it's like a over the top stylized action, and that
Yeah, I
also
know.
counts as action. Like,
Okay, so if that's the case, then I would say Bagi too.
oh man, I would not
I'm
go
sorry.
that far.
I would say Bagi too. I mean, come on, it had a good. It was
Okay,
there.
but
Study this.
okay. For me, I would like even Mukka was like the whole boxing sequences were really well done,
Yeah, yeah,
but again, like if you compare how entertaining the action was, even Simba comes in, and even Padmavat comes in.
yeah.
I think I'll be neutral for this one.
Fair enough.
uh,
Best.
it's not. I don't think I can do a right judgment for this one.
Fair enough. Let's head to the
What
next.
do you think?
I mean,
Do
I
you
don't
have
know.
any?
Like, if you're counting accuracy in action, the way how something explodes, like maybe a bomb explodes or something, or any fight scenes for that matter,
Yeah.
I would definitely say Bhavesh Joshi superhero,
Okay.
because the accuracy in that was like, an actual human being. He's not like just, over the top high end action scenes and stuff like that. Like that's actual real life fighting. That's actual real life
Hmm.
karate.
Yep.
So if you're judging a movie based, judging the action scenes based on how accurate they are, how much sensible they seem to be, I would say Bhavesh Joshi. But if not, then I mean the most entertaining, I would say it would be a competition between like Simba and I don't know why, but Bagi.
Both were action movies, you know,
Yeah, I know. So
commercial action movies. Yeah.
I would stick with Bagi, I guess.
Okay. Let's move on.
Yep.
Best editing, hands down, Andhadhun.
Andhadhun,
Yeah,
definitely.
hands down. Like there's no
Definitely.
not even a question about it.
Definitely. The nominations are Andhadhun, Mulk, Raazi, Stree, and Tumbbad.
Yeah,
But
Andhadhun, man,
yep,
any day.
Andhadhun
Like
for the
that's
win.
the, what do you say? What do you call the
The
OTP or
what?
USP? USB, USP. What is it's USP, right?
I think, what are you referring to? What are you talking about?
The USP or something like the
The
most powerful thing or something or
That's the height. You could just say that's the height. That's the pinnacle.
what?
I don't know. The pinnacle. I don't know.
No, no, no. When you say it's a USP of that film, is like the main part of that film is editing. Like,
I mean, yeah.
is it
I
called
mean, the way
USP?
that
I don't know. It's called. Okay,
I'm not really
whatever.
sure.
Like another.
Andhadhun,
Yeah.
Andhadhun for them. What do you what do you what did you like about the whole editing part of Andhadhun?
Editing was like it was the heart of the film. Like, if it's a thriller, and editing is the biggest like tool in a thriller film. How
Yeah,
much to show, when to cut, when not to cut, all that stuff.
yeah, yeah.
How, like, each time how much we are shown and how much we are not shown. Just consider the ending. Like, the doctor sits and tells him that we'll give her liver away, and you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
have the eyes, and the camera is outside the car, and the car goes on, okay, and it cuts to 2 years later. So that's editing. They could have showed everything then only and then moved to 2 years later.
yeah.
So that's all editing.
Fair enough.
So that editing is what makes that movie amazing. Like,
I know, I know. It was genuinely amazing, and another one really stuck with me. Honestly, like, the day I watched it, and it was just absolutely amazing.
the nomination for best editing, Raazi Nitin Bed, is from my college.
Really
Yeah, he's a alumni.
nice.
He even edited Gully Boy,
Oh, damn, that's actually
and
pretty
Gully Boy
cool.
editing is amazing. Like one of
Shout
the
out to
best.
Nitin Bhai.
Yeah,
Shout out to
shout
Nitin
out,
Bhai.
bro. Shout out. Great job. But sorry, it's Andhadhun.
Sorry, it's another one.
Pooja
All
Lada
right,
Surti. Great job. Let's go
let's
to
go to the
best
next
dialogue.
dialogue. Okay, the nominations are Badai Ho, Manto, Mulk, Pataka, Three,
And
and
Sui Dhaga made in India. I think I
I-
would.
I'd say Badai Ho.
Mulk had a really
I
hard
would
hitting
say
dialogues,
okay, okay.
and Manto is a biopic of the great writer Manto, so the dialogues had to be great.
I would
And
go with Badai Ho, and the reason why I say is like it's supposed Badai Ho is basically a family comedy movie, right? So the whole thing about family comedy is like you need to have really funny dialogues and like to some extent relatable, I guess.
yeah, and not
But
going. overboard with
Yeah, and not going too much, and not going too
yeah,
low also. So it's like,
cuss words and all.
yeah, so it's like
It's
family comedy.
difficult to write
Yeah,
dialogues.
and like they absolutely nailed it though. In Badaiho, like exactly what to say. The funny bits, especially especially
Yeah,
the father, like
yeah,
there's dialogues whenever he needed to get, whenever it was funny, whenever the time he needed to get serious, or understanding. It was basically like an actual family. There's nothing too much, there's nothing too less, not going too overboard. It was just like a normal middle class family.
yeah. I think even Pataka for me, like set in a rural area, getting that accent and all
Yeah.
that also makes a difference. But yeah, for me, I think it's like for me it's like Manto, Mulka, Pataka. Any
Okay,
three of
okay.
them, I'll be okay with.
I don't know,
And you, but
for
for
me
you, yeah,
it's,
you bring a very good point about Badayo.
yeah,
Like writing for movie like that, dialogue for that is difficult because when it's so relatable, then it
exactly,
can also become
exactly.
boring
I mean, yeah,
because
that's what,
like
like,
I hear it
to
every day. Like what's special about it? So you have to make it even funny at
you
the
have to
same
make it
moment, make it
funny.
relatable.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good point. So move
So
on.
yeah, so best screenplay.
Andhadhun, Badayo, Manto, Mulk, Raazi's 3.
Okay, so
I
can
think
you
again
explain what best screenplay is?
screenplay. Uh, it's like how the scene is set up, where the characters are standing, how they are interacting, or who is doing what. Like no one is wasted. Like
Okay.
you can just observe a Hindi TV serial and a movie. You'll see in the
Yeah.
Hindi TV serial, the characters are just standing there. The
Mm-hmm.
props are just there, like the camera is just at the place. Like no, there's no real thing happening. But in a
I
movie,
know.
you'll see that camera is located at such place. Characters are moving, doing their work. The screenplay, like when you write a script, you write a screenplay that this guy character gets up from the bed from this side, walks to that place. So how the movement happens in the frame.
All right,
That's
all right.
screenplay.
What do you think
And I think
out of
Andhadhun.
this nominee?
Andhadhun.
Another. Okay, yeah, I was kind of thinking
Yeah.
about the same.
Because the
Like,
just that
no
scene when
one.
he is playing the piano and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes to the toilet, the whole scene,
Oh,
like
that
that
was
skin.
amazing. That was done
And the
so good.
best part was when he's playing and the policeman and Tabbu's character, they are getting rid of the body, cleaning everything. Like that's genius.
That is, and the thing about another one is like you said, right? None of the characters, like the supporting characters, their presence is not wasted, right? Like just
Yeah,
what you explained. So in another, none of the characters that you see are their, their whole presence wasted as such. Like if you see from one scene to the next, like each person that you see in that scene is doing something, or is providing some sort of dialogue to the main story. And that was really amazing. Like I really like that.
yeah, man.
So I'd say Andhadhun.
Okay. So next is best original story. Can we take a break here?
Of course,
Like
sure.
I'll restart my recordings and everything,
All
so
right.
I don't lose my data. Okay. So next is best original story.
What do you think? The nominations are Badai Ho, Kabaz, Mulk, Stree, and Sweetaga Made in India. What do you think?
To be like Mulk is like something I was blown away at
All
the
right.
end of the movie. Like ha- just the concept is mind blowing. But Mukkawaz and Badhayo were also good concepts, like very new.
Yeah. I mean, if you take it like that, then Stree also kind of had a pretty okay kind of
Yeah,
story.
like
Like, that
Mukkawaz is like a story of a boxer from
yeah, I know, I know.
UP, and Bihar and how politics is happening and he cannot fight and there's a love story.
Oh, like, but Stree also kind of had like that concept of,
Yeah.
the ghost, especially that ending. I mean, the ending of Stree, that is like, that's also pretty good. Okay, so
So
best original story, when it came to Badai Ho, uh, sorry, um,
I think for me it will be between Badayu and Mulk.
I would say Badai Ho because I still haven't seen Mulk, so I'm really sorry about that. But for me, Badai Ho, like, why the story was awesome is because, like, I mean, you won't see that nowadays, right? Like, if
Yeah.
it's a family story, like, you won't exactly see that nowadays. Maybe it will be, if it's a family story, they'll probably do a wedding, a type of wedding or something, like,
Yeah, yeah.
their children getting married, or some,
Quite a unique
uh,
story.
yeah, this is like, this is something different, like the parents are getting a newborn, even when their children are all grown up, and it was something different, something different. And like, it focuses on like the society's views also, right? Like, what will people think, what will people say, and all that, how it affects you, how it will affect the family. Like, if you think about it, like, in the movie, like, the children were, their kids, their children, Ayush Khurrana, that's his
Ayushmann
name, right?
Khurrana.
Ayushman Khurrana, that's his name. He is like him, and his character, and the character's brother. So they were all thinking about it, right? And
Yeah.
even their friends were teasing them about it, and in school. So even the neighbors. So that's what, like, this movie also brings up, that, the whole concept about, what society will say. So I don't know. I genuinely liked it. So I would say best original story would go to Badai Ho. I mean, my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. And it's also this that you don't find in movies. People don't, they talk about the youngsters or the children or the
Yeah,
adults. Like,
yeah.
we don't get the stories about the elders.
Yeah,
It was quite
and in this
refreshing.
movie, it was nothing like, just about the parents, or it was nothing like just about the children. It was both equal, like a little bit of the parents, a little bit of the children. Also, it was all
Yeah.
both equal.
So what's next? I think
Next
we'll
is,
skip the singers.
yeah, fine.
I'm not at all a person who can judge singing. Even the
Best
lyrics.
lyrics, no, no, no. Best music album, no, no, no. Best actor in a supporting role,
Yeah, let's come
female.
to that.
Okay,
Female first.
okay, go for it.
So we have Gitanjali Rao in October, Katrina Kaif in Zero, Shikha Talsan, Shikha Talsania in Veere the Wedding, Swara Bhaskara in Veere the Wedding, then Surekha Sikri in Badayo, and Yamini Das in Suvidhaga Made in India. So I'll tell you, Surekha Sikri is the person who played the grandma in Badayo,
Oh, okay. I will go with her.
and Gitanjali Rao in October. Gitanjali Rao is in real life an animator,
Yeah.
and she has won awards for animations,
Oh,
and she was
even
so good in October.
even I'm assuming Katrina Kaif's character was also pretty
Yeah,
okay.
people say that's her best acting ever.
Yeah. So hers was also, so it's kind of like a, for me it's just like a
Tie
tie between like Katrina Kaif and Sureka Sikri. What do you
21st.
think?
Yeah, for me it's Gitanjali Rao, but
All right.
what's even Surekha Sikri was stunning in her role as grandma. So
Yeah.
if any one of them gets it, I'll be happy.
So should we move on?
Yeah.
So best actor in a supporting role, male.
So it's Ayushman. No, sorry, Ayushman's brother actually. Apa Apa
Upper Shakti.
Shakti Khurana from Stree. Then Gajraj Rao in Badayo, the guy who played the father.
The father. Yeah.
Then Jim Saab in Padmavat,
I
Khilji's
know. Yeah, I
servant.
got it. I got it.
Then Manoj Pava in Mulk, he was amazing. Then Pankaj Tripathi from Stree and Vicky Kaushal from Sanju.
I would go with Padmavat, Jim Sarbin
Yeah,
Padmavat.
so I to be honest, this nomination is like 90% like out of 100. Like I'll score it.
What do you mean?
Like only like not even single nomination. I feel like they don't deserve it. All of them
Okay.
deserve it, and
Yeah,
each
right.
performance I loved. But
Like for me, it's
if I have to choose, I'll have three, four, no, yeah, four people from this list. Gajraj Rao, Jim Saab, Manoj Pava, and Vicky Kaushal.
okay. But if you
Right.
had to choose one, though,
I
what would you
cannot choose
take?
one. It's impossible for me to choose
You're
one.
supposed to choose one, though. It's an award.
Guys, you can shout at me in the comments, but I am not choosing anyone. I'll be happy if any of them gets it. Any four of them.
Comment below
Yeah. What do you think?
on who you think should win. Because, in my opinion, I feel it's like a tie between Gajraj Rao and Jim Sar from Badaiho and Padmavat.
Okay.
Because Gajraj Rao, he both of them, they played such a good role in as supporting characters. Like he was. I'll talk about Gajraj Rao for a minute. Like he's portrayal as a father, like uh, he had that comedy type of essence. So he had that comedy type of essence, and like he's been supporting like his family, his mother. He's trying to understand the children's point of view. He's trying to understand everybody's point of view, right? And at the same time, he's going through the same thing. He's going through the exact same thing. So
Yeah.
like I liked his portrayal, and also Jim Sharp, like his supporting character, like being there for the main antagonist of Padmavat, like Khilji, not getting away from his side, doing whatever it takes. Like if you've seen the movie, right? So
Yep. Of
obviously that
course.
at the end, like doing whatever it takes for
Yeah.
Khilji to get,
What he wants.
yeah, get what he wants. So like there was
And
that.
even there was hidden thing about him having feelings for Khilji.
Yeah, yeah, that was a. It wasn't really hidden. It was quite true.
According to history, Khilji was bisexual.
Yeah, yeah, and according to history, also, apparently, I may get hate for this, but they, um, Khilji wasn't really portrayed as a bad person in history.
No, that you can say
I
that
mean,
the winners write the history.
yeah, that's that.
The victors write the history.
The victors write the history, so you can't really, you know, not
Yeah.
really sure if you can argue about that. But yeah, like Jim Sarb's character, like it wasn't really too,
It was not
hidden.
flat. It was very interesting.
Yeah,
Like whenever he came on the screen, didn't feel like like I don't want to see him or
exactly. You just felt like really okay, more intrigued as in like what he's going to do or what not, like all that.
I feel like Gajraj Rao from Badayo should have been in the best actor, not supporting.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. I guess, but I don't know.
Okay, let's move on.
All right then.
Best director. Oh,
Best director.
now we are getting into some good stuff.
From here onwards,
So
it's all good stuff.
we have Amar Kaushik for Stree, Amit Sharma for Badai Ho, Meghna Gulsa for Razi, Rajkumar Irani for Sanju, Sanjay Leela Bansali for Padmavat, and Sri Ram Raghavan for Andhadhun.
I would. It's a tie.
Let's say it together. One, two,
No,
three.
let's not say it together. I don't know. Okay, one,
Two,
two,
three.
three.
Andhadhun.
Padmavat.
Oh, I
Oh
thought it'd be same. Okay.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
Padmavat.
Why?
He like because the way they've done the movie, the way he directed the movie is so well that each shot, each frame, like he takes each he knows.
Each frame looks like a painting.
Yeah, yeah, and like each thing is like it's not stale. He doesn't keep it too not interesting kind of thing. Like there is always something or the other happening. Like I'm comparing it with Andhadhun, I would say Andhadhun would be my second pick.
Okay.
Okay, but like when it came to Andhadhun, like there was so many scenes where it was like like I'm not really sure how to put it in words, but like for in Padmavat, everything was happening, one after the other, one after the other. The
Yeah.
story was going one after the other. The shots were going like one after the other, like that thing. So I
There
didn't
was
really
the pace was very fast, maybe. That's what you mean.
not not exactly. The pace was a bit. The pacing was a bit slow, if I'll be honest. But
In what?
sorry,
Andhadhun.
too fast, too fast. No, no, no. Padmavat, like everything is
But that was
happening.
slow.
I mean, fine, slow. Everything was happening, but the very fact that all the scenes and all that, they made up for it. The story
Okay.
wise, everything else.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that made sense, but So why do you think Andhadhun?
I think it was like well, very well made. Like the execution was so good that it could have gone wrong. The
Yeah,
movie could
yeah,
have easily got wrong, go wrong, go haywire. The ending was so risky, but he went with it, and you go with
true,
that
true.
ending when you really have a good movie in
Yeah, he
in
took a
front of
gamble
the
on it.
ending.
He took a gamble
Yeah,
on it.
because the foundation was so strong, he could take a gamble.
True, true.
So I
It was
think
there.
the way he executed that film was amazing. So let's go ahead.
Next.
Again, not to say that other directors were not good, but
Yeah, this is
like,
just our opinions.
yeah,
So they're not like the official winners or anything.
let's go ahead.
Yeah. So the next nomination is for critics' best actor in leading role, female.
So there's Anushka Sharma for Suidhaga, Alia Bhatt for Raazi, Neena Gupta for Badai Ho, the
The
who
mother.
played Mother, yeah. Then Radhika Madan for Pataka, Tabbu for Andhadhun, and Tapsi Pannu for Mulk.
I would say Taboo for Andhadhun.
Okay,
What about you?
I think out of these three people I really enjoyed. Taboo, of course, from Andhadhun.
Okay.
Then Neena Gupta. I think if she gets this award, it will be amazing because I don't think anyone with how old she is ever got a leading role award. But again, like I don't want her to get award because she's old.
Yeah,
Like she
yeah.
was
It should
really
be
really
for the
good in the
it should
film,
be
and
for talent, right?
yeah,
The
she
acting
was really
talent
like in the good in the film.
is really good.
And I think if she gets award, it's because she deserves it, not because she's just old and they are
Yeah.
giving it her because she may never again get it or something like that. Like I don't think
Okay.
it happens of like in India. I hope it's the start, but only the
Yeah,
leading
I know.
actors like Anushka, Deepika, Alia, they get the leading lady nominations.
Yeah.
Again, Taboo were
But
amazing, and
again, even Alia Bhatt in Razi was pretty good. He did a pretty good
yeah,
job.
but her role didn't stand out for me
What
in
do you mean? How do you mean?
Razi. It's like her role in Gully Boy or what else? What other movie? Oh my god, are you kidding me? I don't.
Don't you review movie trailers?
Yeah,
It's
but
your job.
I
What are you
can't
doing?
get in my head right now. What else he was in? Raazi,
Uh,
Utta Punjab, yeah.
okay,
Utta Punjab, her
okay,
character was, oh my god, really, really, like, it stands out. But our, a role in Raazi is like, yeah, it's good, but it doesn't stand out for me.
fair enough.
But
But
one more nomination
Tapu,
in this list is Tapsi Pannu. She's the best
okay,
actress for
okay,
me. I am a big fan of her, and she really, really nailed it in that film. But
all right.
again, like Neena Gupta or Tabu, I'll be happy. And even Tapsi
Uh,
Pannu gets it, I'll be happy.
Honestly, I would go with Tabu on this one. Like,
Yeah,
she did
yeah,
an
that. Yeah,
amazing job.
she was amazing. I think
Yeah,
she was carrying the film with Ayushmann Khurrana.
yeah. Like that film was so. I don't know. Her acting was just amazing.
Yeah, like
Honestly,
she was a support for the whole film. Like,
yeah.
let's move ahead.
All right. Best actor in a leading role, female.
Let's go. Let's do this. Critics best actor male.
All right, all right.
Then Ayushmann Khurrana, Andhadhun, Nawazuddin Siddiqui Manto, Ranbir Kapoor Sanju, Ranveer Singh Padmavat, Varun Dhawan October, Vineet Kumar Singh Mukkabaz.
What's the difference between a critic, best actor, and
So critics
is it
is
like
like
just
the
English
critics. Of course,
critics?
the critics decide. They vote and they decide. And I think the other ones are popular award, like who are
Oh,
more
okay.
popular.
I mean, okay, fine. I would go with Andhadhun on this. Ayushmann Khurrana.
Yeah, yeah.
He's acting
he
as a blind
was
person.
he
Was
was really
just,
really good.
he nailed it. He
Yeah,
did
you
a
just
perfect job.
FYI, guys, Joshua is a musician, so he can tell you if he can talk about music and you can take his word for it.
How what? How did this come in between?
Yeah, you are a musician. You can say that he was playing the piano and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot say he was playing amazing piano. Like I don't know how a
Obviously,
piano works.
yeah. But the way he was playing the piano, like in normal movies or anything, you see that the character, the actor, the character is playing an instrument, but the song is playing something else itself, and he's playing is something else. But most people they don't exactly know this unless if you are a musician or you can understand music, like you can read notes or you know your
He's a musician also. He sings
yeah.
and plays guitar.
But the way he portrayed as a blind person and the way he was playing the piano, it was so amazing. It felt like he was actually playing it. Like everything, he was an actual pianist. Like he was actually
Yeah.
playing it.
Even he was not blind. He was playing
Yeah,
not being blind,
yeah,
acting as a blind person.
yeah.
So
And
he
he
was
just did
acting in
an
his acting.
amazing. He did an amazing job.
Yeah. I think yeah.
If I had to do a second pick, I would go with Ranveer Singh for now.
His Khilji will be remembered forever. That's
No,
for
yeah,
true.
no doubt.
But looking at this nomination, uh,
I would definitely say Ayushmann Khurrana would win this, or at least I would like for him to win this. What do you
I
think?
think it's a Critics' Choice Award, so I would like to go with either Nawaz or Vineet Kumar Singh
All
because, or
right,
maybe Varun Dhawan, maybe, but yeah, I think Nawaz or Vineet Kumar because the Critics Award, and I think like I'm not basing my judgment on that, but
yeah, yeah,
these other actors are also nominated in the popular thing,
yeah, yeah.
so in this one I'm going with either Nawaz. He was, oh my god, the amazing in Manto. What he did with Manto was like speechless. And Vinit Kumar Singh, he wrote the film and acted in it. And
Amazing,
as
amazing.
like what he did, he trained so hard for that role, and it paid off. So either of them will go for me. Next,
Best actor in a leading role, female.
okay, now tell me. I think
Okay,
I know.
so
I think I know.
yeah, you know. Okay, so the nominations are Alia Bhatt for Raazi, Deepika Padukone for Padmavat, Neena Gupta for Badai Ho, Rani Mukherjee for Hichki, and Tabu for Andhadhun.
Yeah.
I want to
And
say it on three,
one, two,
two,
three.
three.
Rani
Rani
Mukherjee for HK.
Mukherjee, Hichki. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude, her acting was superb. I have I have not seen anything like that. Like she just kept towards her character. She just kept to her character. It's like you could not. You could actually tell that, like her acting was genuine. Like you know, it was just amazing. It was really amazing.
Like it was even her comeback after, she had a child.
Yeah, yeah. Like to do that every time, to do that acting that she has, like the Tourette syndrome
Yeah.
disease, to do that,
And
and
it never felt like it's not every 2 minutes, or just she's saying something and it comes. Like
yeah,
it was coming,
you never felt
and
like she
it was
was.
unexpected. Like every
No,
time.
the best I can put it as in, like, is you never felt like she was acting. You
Yeah.
actually thought that she had it. You actually thought that she had it. That was how good her acting was. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, do you get that?
Yes.
Like, it felt that she actually had that. And, like, acting in that movie was just so amazing.
First of all, she had to act, and then she
Also,
had
that
to.
was that was her first movie after a 4 year
Yeah.
after 4 years, right?
Yeah, sabbatical. She had a
Uh,
child, and she got married, then
yeah.
she had a child. No, I
And
think
wasn't she already
after getting
married?
married, she did a movie called Mardani, and then after
Okay.
that, this movie.
Didn't Madani also wasn't Madani also a good movie?
I have not watched it yet.
I think it was. I
Okay,
haven't
it
watched it,
got
but
it got accolades for it.
okay,
Good
okay.
action film,
But
female
yeah,
centric
she
action
did.
film.
She did an amazing job after 4 years of
Yeah, man.
break. Wow, like
Again, all the other nominations were great, but
all the other ones
like
were
I
good.
really
But
like that they nominated her. It was a surprise for me. I thought they'll not nominate because I don't think Hitchki even gotten any other nomination.
it. I think it. No, it didn't. It didn't.
No. So yeah,
Which is kind of sad. It had so much potential. Honestly,
I don't I think it got a decent
no,
reviews.
I would say, like, even yeah, I can. Fair enough. Like, I guess, but it should have been there up for best film. Honestly, because it had like all the necessities of a really good film.
Yeah.
Like the pacing of the story.
And
Showing
it was not
little bits.
cliched, like
It was not
when they show
cliche.
that
Yeah,
all the student pass with great marks, everyone is studious now, like of course it's not like that. Like it
yeah,
was not like that everyone got full marks and everyone became good. And
exactly.
I like that what happened with the topper, what he did.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the teacher takes responsibility, it was not like a villainous teacher and then he loses at the end.
It
No.
was like it was showing morals,
Yeah, it was
and
more,
like,
it was, it didn't take a cliched route.
yeah, and it had like that right amount of pacing. Like it did show a little bit of the past.
Yeah.
Then like those emotions, especially at the ending, that emotion,
Yeah.
like that is something you take with you. After the end of the movie
You know
in the
when
theater.
his father like realizes what he was doing, like
What are you talking
like
about?
the his story with father always wanted, okay, I'll do this for you, I'll get job for you,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
always like he was not never ex what do you say, accepting her disease.
Accepting it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
always thought of it as, like, it
A
is a
boon.
bad,
Yeah.
yeah, a bad thing.
Yeah, and like even I'll do this for you, caring for her, not for her, but for what people will think of a disease.
Yeah. So yeah, that movie really stuck with me. Honestly, it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
And
man.
the film score, the background music was that. See, in my opinion, that should also have been nominated for background score.
Okay.
Honestly, because the way, like, each, like, as a musician. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but
Yeah,
as
we can see that.
stop. I'm not trying to brag, but as a musician or even a normal person, you know, if the music that you hear, you should connect to. Like, if you're watching one scene and there's another and some music playing in the background, both the scene and the music should connect with each other. You
Yeah,
you can't like if you're watching a war scene, like if you're watching Padmavat, where they're all marching towards the kingdom and you hear some happy song, it makes no sense, right? You have to hear some music war kind of music to
yeah,
connect. So in Hitchkey, like each scenes, like the whatever scenes they showed and whatever music that was playing along with it went so perfect. I i was genuinely amazed, at how well they made that, because it's not every time that you see a movie with that type of thing. Because most movies that I have seen, okay, me personally, okay, I'm not talking for everybody here, but me, like, the scenes, most of the scenes are all, action packed, and or some are just sad, and action packed songs and sad songs. But in Hitchkey, it was just perfect, just perfect. Each music was fitting the scene that was being showed.
wow, man, you really love this film.
Yeah. I mean, I loved it, man.
Let's move on.
Of course.
Best actor in a leading role,
Nominations
male.
are Akshay Kumar, Padman, Ayushmann Khurrana, Andhadhun, Rajkumar Rao, Stree, Ranbir Kapoor, Sanju, Ranveer Singh for Padmavat, and Shah Rukh Khan for Zero.
What do you think?
I will go with Ayushmann Khurrana.
Again?
Yes, again, he deserves
Okay.
it. He deserves it.
That's totally fine.
What do you
Uh,
think?
who did I choose for?
You chose.
Oh
I think
yeah,
you chose.
Nawaz, and Vineet Kumar.
No, you chose that. You chose Ayushmann Khurrana.
No,
Yes.
no,
No. Oh,
no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
I would say
I think
Ayushmann.
it'd be a for me it will be a competition between Ranveer Singh and Ayushmann Khurrana again.
Uh,
And
I
I'm
would.
pretty sure that, like, if I don't know if they can pull it off. If they do pull it off, it would be great. That both critics and popular male actor award goes to the same person. That has never happened. I don't think that's ever happened, and I
No.
don't think they'll upset other people giving same
Yeah.
bias award twice.
Again,
So
I would say Ranveer Singh would be my second option,
yeah. So
like,
yeah, again
for best actor.
Ayushman versus Ranveer.
Yeah.
So now
Ayushmann
coming to
really
the
did it.
top two
Okay, the
awards.
last two main,
Yeah.
you know,
So
two main awards.
critics
Best
best
film.
film, Andhadhun, Badai Manto, Pataka, Raazi, Tumbbad.
What do you think?
For me, Tumbbad. It was the best film for me 2018. I've said
Really?
it so many times. Like 2018 for me is Tumbbad.
I would. Um, I don't know. See, it's a critic's best film, so I
Yeah.
don't really know. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I've genuinely liked Andhadhun, like everything about Andhadhun. Badaiho is like that family
Yeah. So
essence kind of.
I'll not pitch Badayo as a best film. Like it had
Yeah,
some flaws, and
it has this.
not a film that I would say should be in the best film
But
category.
I think I would. I don't know. It would be a tie between Andhadhun and if it's like a critic's best film, okay? Because Tumbar had a really good concept, had a really good story, and like the pacing of it all
Yeah.
was perfect. Everything was perfect about Tumbar, honestly.
So
Like the
which one?
plot
Which one?
twist and
Which
stuff.
one? Rules are rules.
Um,
For best film, only one movie can choose.
um, 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 um. I'll go Tumbar.
Okay, yes. I hope Tumbar gets it, man. It deserves that award.
Tumbar was amazing. Tumbar
Yeah.
should hopefully.
So
Or Andhadhun also, if it gets, I'll be
yeah,
happy.
but let's see. Next best film popular,
Okay,
Andhadhun is
so the
there.
last one,
So best
the
film popular,
nomination, best film,
say the nominees.
Andhadhun, Badai Ho, Padmavat, Raazi, Sanju, and Stree.
Okay. So
I will go with hands down, definitely Andhadhun for
yeah,
best film
in this
in this
nomination list,
nominations.
I'll go
Yeah,
with Andhadhun. Of
Andhadhun.
course. I
Like
think one of the best
everything was
film.
amazing. One, yeah, exactly. It was different, like from
Yeah.
other movies. Like there was no cliche scenes. There was no cheesy dialogues or whatsoever. No, it was just like
Very well
total different.
executed.
Like very well executed. Exactly. What do you think?
Yeah, Andhadhun, hands down.
It
I
was
don't
just
think
different.
other movies in this nomination are even close to it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's something.
That is something
Yeah.
exactly. Another
So
one had like just a good story,
yeah.
and that's
Like
it.
and the music was the heart of it.
The music was the heart of it.
Yeah,
Without
you
the
know.
music, it would be nothing,
Yeah,
honestly.
like even every
And no,
department,
and
Andhadhun, like
the music
even
is the music is the key concept of the whole movie, right? Without the
yeah,
music, the whole movie would not happen. Technically speaking,
yeah,
it plays a key concept in the story.
yeah,
Like if he did not know how the piano, he would not be in the situation that he
yeah.
was in.
Like music
So
is the
there's
core concept of that film.
yeah. So remember, guys, music is life.
So that was our predictions for Filmfare 2019, and I hated the sponsor for this year is Vimal, and this sounds so ugly. Vimal Filmfare Awards. Nope, I'm not saying that. I don't care if they block this video for saying that loud, but yeah, that's my belief. So,
So Filmfare
guys,
Awards
that was
2019.
yeah our first podcast. Thank you, Joshua, for joining with me
Thank
and
you.
doing it.
Thank you for
And
having me.
guys, if you're still listening to it or watching the video on YouTube, thank you for doing it. I hope you had fun. And this is the first time we are learning. We are also learning. I hope you guys also give us some suggestions in the comments. What do you
What's the
think? What
Filmfare
we should do
Awards
next? And
2019?
yeah, tell me your predictions. And yeah, I think this is gonna be a 1 hour. It'll cross 1 hour. It'll take a lot of time for me in the edit. And yeah, so guys, thank you for watching. Thanks Joshua for joining. If you like like this video, subscribe, share this video, share this podcast if you're listening on a podcast service, and we'll see you next week or a week later, next to next week. So guys, thank you. See ya.
Also, I
Josh,
think you should have said like comment in the write down in the comments if you'd like to see some more of these this
some more.
topics.
Yeah, they
Like,
have to. Yeah.
oh,
Don't, that's not in their control.
fair enough.
Yeah.